I forgot that it wasn't even muted there. I just wasn't talking. But it's finally here. It's finally here. Really quick. Turn off. All right. So, Satisfactory Plus, as it says, unique total conversion mod. It changes a ton of stuff around, makes tons of new stuff, and makes a lot of stuff more difficult. It goes through a few, like uses a few other mods as like its route to get to things. There's some things, Fix It Farmin', I'm looking at you, are a little frustrating, but it is very fun. All right. Satisfactory Plus 1.0. Okay. Last time I played Satisfactory Plus, I tried to do grass fields. Yeah, so why is that not giving audio? I set it to the mod loader. Okay. So last time I did Satisfactory Plus, I did grass fields, where that's where like the beginner stuff is, and it's a little spread out and not high quality. I've tried doing Rocky Desert, which is good. But I've only done that in, like, I've only done Satisfactory Plus in grassy fields, and I was a little frustrated at times of having to go really far away to find things. I'm thinking I'm going to do Northern Forest. I don't think I need to mess with anything in here. Minor spelling error, but that's fine. And I am not skipping tier 1. I want to actually go through the intro because it is significantly different from the base game, and that's actually important.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when
not going to be seeing that type of miner.
Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning arrow assist. Drag within acceptable parameters.
Oh, so what was it? It was... There's a certain point in this I want to point out.
Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute.
So we still see stars a little bit.
Landing phase begun.
Now we see sky. Notice how like we aren't moving. And now we're very slowly moving down.
Touchdown.
I'll wait till Ada's done talking and all the sound effects are done.
Exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable. Congratulations, you are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone. Next objective, dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Okay. Oh, she's still talking.
Next objective, use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Okay. So the funny thing that Coffee Stain did to make the landing work is rather than putting you way up, I believe if you go too high, you start taking damage. And to prevent any issues of like the player spawning way high up in the damage area and then falling down, and setting up some like special condition of like, if you're in the intro, prevent damage. Instead, they just did like they spawn. Oh, just gonna talk.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
So like they just spawn the drop pod like there, like literally just floating in the air, and they put like a bubble around you that makes it look like you're looking at like a starry sky. Okay. They put a bubble around you, makes it look like a starry sky. And they just shake the pod and put the fire effects. Where did he jump down? Oh no, he's just in the bushes. More Ada.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay, now even more Ada. Slugs are very different. Oh no, they don't have Ada voice lines set up for this. So Satisfactory Plus changes, I guess, dirt. Satisfactory Plus changes how slugs work by a lot. Instead of just being grab the slug, research it, turn it into a crystal, it has its own whole production chain.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate Fix-It helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
Even more.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Care crystal? Oh yeah, because it's technically been changed. It's in a weird spot. That I think I forget what it was called before. They've like while doing like very minor exploration for the screenshot. I did see they've changed the name of copper and the thing that eventually like that replaced limestone. They changed the name on those. There's at least 3 things that they changed. Oh, this is giving me those. This isn't quartz. This is the thing for the... Ooh, jeez. Was that where I am? So, Satisfactory Plus, like it was in development before 1.0, before we got the Dimensional Depot. So they had their own, not actual Dimensional Depot, but like their own like pseudo version. Okay, we're good. Where it's like you just like digitized stuff, kind of just how like same way that a lot of Minecraft mods do it. You know, I can probably figure out where I need to look for it here. Yeah, it's siderite ore. So I want to be looking for... No, not... No, that one stuff it's to the north. Which means I'm probably way far east, I think? If I'm not seeing it. Big stone column... Actually, isn't this next to... Ah, yeah, I think my first playthrough was over this way. There's a lot... Yeah, it's right here. Big open space. A lot of iron that is... It's like either normal or all pure. But there's like 3 nodes right here. It's like 2 or 3. Yeah, it's 2 right here and 1 that's like slightly farther away there. I forgot about the ragdoll.
Next objective, use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Thought I saw someone fly out of that. No. Q. Okay.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
So this gets into the complexities. There's crushing the ores to help you like smelt them. Oh, 1 second. Excuse me. Okay. So you have to crush the ores to make them into the ingots, and then you craft the ingots into these. I believe this one here is probably a crafting bench only recipe, and it's just so that you can make plates faster when you're handcrafting. And then notice 0 hammer dinks, which I believe technically doesn't work because it is still hitting it once. What do I need? Here, 0. 10 rods. Select milestone. Upgrade hub. And the frame's just there instantly.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
So yeah, this is where the The mess comes in. I need one more rod, 3 plates. For a miner, 1 plate, 2 plates, 4 rods. So a big part is like where normal Satisfactory, it's like you just get the miner placed, so it's miner, smelter, and then constructor to turn it straight into rods and plates. Here we have extra step if you have to crush it, then you smelt it. So it's miner, crusher, or miner, constructor, I think, for the first one. So mine, construct, smelt, construct. But now we can make this. They do make a lot of stuff. So right there, technically that took 3 hits. Because it's a little weird. Did I start with a bunch of alien protein? Oh no, I got the slug DNA. Forgot. A lot of stuff reuses different assets because like the iron wire here is just desaturated copper wire. Alright. Place the little guy. Me. Oh, we fell off the ledge. Now. Okay, I guess he's just stuck there. Now. For the title, be like, oh yeah, it's kinda updated. The mod, I think it only goes up to like tier 6. There's a lot of stuff to do, and by the time I reach those like far points, I will hopefully the mod will have updated, although I think they announced 1.1. I think they announced Satisfactory 1.1 a while back, which is not amazing for the fact that we just got Satisfactory Plus back. How many? Okay, I've got 11. All right. Upgrade. Oh, building. Copper.
Power and shell completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
So the reason why this area is really nice is you have a lot of iron and then just a copper vein here. There might be 2 copper veins. No, it's just the one. But I do know where a spot where there's like 2, maybe 3 more. All right. Definitely need more plates. All right, impure copper. I forget if I have to feed it crushed stuff. Okay, I need, yeah, copper wire. All right, so more of the like recolored old assets is iron rods that just get skewed a little bit orange to be copper. And then we have original wire. I don't think I need any like copper sheets for a while, so I should be safe. So I will hold on to some copper rods. Okay. Smelter. You take these. Oh, I do have to feed it the crushed. I've got a bunch of it right here. Queue up, grab all that, grab all that. Yeah. I'm gonna go get the artifact that's making noises below us. So yeah, back during like when Satisfactory was still early access, and I made my base here the first time, I kept getting the like artifact dialogue.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application, store it for later use.
Or crushing. So yeah, I'm glad that goes 4 ore into 4 crushed ore, because if it was 1-to-1, that means that every single one would take 1 hammer hit, instead of being effectively a quarter of a hit per ore. Okay, to make another one, I need just more wire, which means I need to go place this on our copper. Okay, I'm gonna need enough to make another smelter, and then also enough for the hub upgrade, which I should be able to do as soon as I smelt this stuff up. Oh, I haven't smelted it yet. Honestly, I could do it right now. Hey, we got lights.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
All right. What's the next one? What's it give me? Ah, I get the actual crusher. So I got constructor, I've got power poles, I can scan for the replacement to limestone, which is right here. Now this is the like really messy part. Because we need 30 iron sheets, 20 cable, 40 concrete. Now this is clearly an ore, which, another note, this is making like stepping on metal noises. Which I have a feeling that's probably just like the default noise. And it's probably just like the sound isn't. It's probably like the sound is like reaching for like a file that doesn't exist anymore. And so it's giving like the default noise of like stepping on stone. Or not stepping on stone, stepping on metal. Okay. So handcrafted concrete. What is that? Gangu? Okay, I do feel like that is an appreciated change. Because what it used to be, and it's the thing that's actually going to come up like immediately once I get the crusher, is there's crushed stone. This I think used to be directly, it was like a, you crushed the, it wasn't the lyrosite ore then. Let's see, zinc, silica, lead, iron, tin, titanium, copper, magnesium, nickel. I think nickel was in siderite ore before. And then there's tin, zinc. Wait, no, what is tin? What? Oh, no, siderite has tin. Okay, so it's one ore into two fake concrete. And then 3 fake concrete into 1 real concrete. Okay. So this is just showing like the highlight of like, yeah, it's really not great there. Because notice how all 4 of these are hand crushed, hand crushed, hand crushed, hand crushed, and then impure. It still gives you the actual item. But I think right here, yeah. Like the hand crushed recipe, it's in part I just don't have the crusher yet, so it's only showing me crafting bench as like the spot to craft it from. Oh, hate that part. How much do you use? 4 megawatts. You produce 20. Okay. So let's start a little bit of production. Turn you around. Leave space for where a container will go eventually. 10 plates, 10 screws, and one more cable. Yeah, the fact that we're already dealing with screws. We haven't even finished building the hub, and we're already dealing with screws. It's bad. I need wire, cable, I think. Constructor, 10 plates, forgot. Okay, let's these lined up. I don't have... I'm a fool. I don't have what I need for that, yeah. Okay, you will be... I guess making some plates. And 30, 20... If I swap you to the other recipe, still 30, 20, okay. So they want it to actually only be faster for crafting bench. Let's see, I get logistics, I get crusher, I am able to crush all of them, and get tin, and then I get a little more inventory, though we start off with a lot more. Oh, not here.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected. If this is something you struggle with, next objective.
Sorry about that. Okay. So if we're gonna get storage, we get access to modular miner. Let me give it what I can. I made a lot of concrete apparently. Oh, really quick. You full out of those. I'll take that back. What do I need for level 1s? I've got it. Cool. All right. Crusher. I mostly have it already. Cool. Okay, 4. Okay, I thought it said like 14. Okay. Wait, what? Ah, that's what I forgot. This stuff is for brass. I'm not at the point where I'm using brass yet. I think it puts me into bronze first, doesn't it? It's tin and copper is bronze. Why is that going in? Oh, it's not actually tin plates. It's tin plated iron plates. Okay, just iron rods. Why am I handcrafting those? I've got them over here. Yes, and hand them in. One more upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Lock that in. I don't think I have splitters, do I? No, I don't. Okay, need more tin sheets. Oh wait, that was it. So the modular miner is set up in an interesting way where it's like it can get upgraded and the upgrades can actually make it fast enough that it produces more than belts, like when a single belt can handle. So the modular miner, pick it up, pick it up. Has 2 outputs. So currently that 3 per minute is just because it's not powered and it's weird. Actually no, it's not powered and it's also missing the mining head. Need a bunch of rods. Let me go grab them. Standard mining head. Slots right there. Now, could be making 30 a minute. I just need to get stuff set up for copper as well. Production, modular miner, mining head. I need, I think, at least 2 crushers. 2, if not 3. But I do need to start looking at if I can get this milestone, because this gives me biomass burners and the Mark 1 wind turbines. Due to old wind system, divide the power production by 2. What? Okay, tin rods. I need 24 of them. Actually, let me just swap both of these over to tin. Tin rods. Okay, take those. Good. If I get the cables, then I can get that set up. Okay, crush the kaolinite. Make ingots. Rods. Wires. Cables. All right, production. Crusher. Right now, this one isn't actually going to be the final placement. Okay, crushed siderite. Oh, yeah, right here. Literally just began, and we're dealing with this. Used to be crushed stone. What does that mean? Gangu? Oh, it's just gang. So the UE is literally meaningless. Commercially valueless material in which ore rock is found. So it's literally just the rock that surrounds the ore. That's it. I do think crushed stone was a little easier to get. I need screws. I do think once we get, it's either one of the alternate recipes or just literally just something for, it's either an alternate recipe, or it's just once you're able to craft screws in a constructor that you just get an insane ratio. Invalid belt shape? What? Oh, because it's not actually a 90-degree turn. Okay. Hopefully I got that right. 4 wire. Okay. Power pole, so I can hook up the other one. You also get fuel. Ooh, that's a lot. And you get hooked up to that. Okay, so the real question is which side is outputting Siderite and which side is outputting gang? This side is outputting the gang. Now I do think this stacks up to like it's like somewhere 200 to 500 somewhere. But I'll give me my tin. I can just feed those directly. Oh no, I can literally just use all of that. Oh no, yeah, that's the right one. And crushed colonites. Impure copper. Turn most of this into copper rods. A lot of wire, and then what, 14 cables? Tin rods. Oh yeah, tin sheets. That is already a thing that requires assembler. Okay, we have
Grade 6.
wind turbine, biomass burner.
Completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Just getting all the leaves out of my inventory. Oh man, I just remembered the nightmare. Okay, so it's base building, really nice, getting foundations. I believe each foundation requires some screws. Ore sorting, which gives you even more levels of... So you crush the ore into the crushed ore, which you then smelt, and then you get more stuff. You're able to sort it. To sort the crushed ore into further different parts. Which I believe is how you start getting into like using iron and then producing iron and tin. Unfortunately, we need to do part assembly because we need rotors in order to make wind turbines. Was part assembly, then field research, which gives us the MAM, and then I can research all the stuff that I picked up. Logistics 2 to actually get conveyors and mergers, but belt drive Mark II, conveyor belt Mark II. To build a conveyor, because like right here, the little factory icon means it is a structure. The cube means it is an item. This is a belt item, which you use to build the belts. I forgot that windows are their own thing because sand ends up being like sand and glass are their own feature. Blueprint designer, I believe this one is huge. If I remember correctly, 32 meters by 32 meters. And I think a 4-meter foundation. Yeah, foundations I think are 8 meters wide. Oh no, that is 4 foundations by 4 foundations. Huh. Basic bronze production, that's what I mentioned. We then get into one of the best, like the best early game thing. But this needs bronze, which means we have to get to here. Technically, we could just beeline for that. I can make all these parts to then get the advanced biomass, which gives way better power generation, and it's actually self-sufficient. Then advanced sorting, that's where we start getting zinc. Then we get magnesium granules, crushed copper, crushed zinc, magnesium granules, all the zinc stuff, and solar panels. This is where the smart plating actually shows up. I forget how much you need, but smart plating takes a bunch of different things. Awesome program. I think this is just a placeholder one. But then the smelting upgrade for the modular miner, which I believe makes it so that it instantly ejects, like instead of outputting ores, which you then have to like, instead of being you output ore, I think it automatically outputs ingots, but you also have to deal with I think you have to deal with slag. But it's like there, we got to get into bronze here. Technically we could make all that, but I think this is a placeholder. Tinned wire, it doesn't show a recipe there. Yep, tinned wire is here. So we can't do awesome program yet because we have to do basic bronze. And as much as I want to get straight into biomass energy, we got to do bronze first. But I'd like to get ore sorting for that because I think I don't need it, but it will help a lot. But base building helps just always. So that will be first. Okay. That. I'm actually going to move the hub and the equipment workshop. So we need to output from the modular miner. Go on, let me climb. Into a crusher. That is not lining up. Oh, there we go. That should be far enough that I can convince it to go. Yeah. So crusher, you're going to be crushing siderite, mining siderite, crushing siderite, production. I need a constructor on the side. Hopefully that works. Yes. So we go to constructor. So now we can immediately deal with the crushed gang. Organization, storage. Why is it like this? There we go. Okay. Then this is where I would want to have, I think this is where I would want to have sorter, so then I could go into smelting. Or just a splitter. Is it lined up? I do need a crafting bench. So I can make some basic parts. So I needed plates, right? You to you. You're gonna be starting with iron. This is where I wish I already had splitters. But let's do a constructor to do. I guess just plates for now. Production, no, special, the hub. I want to aim power towards those. You take fuel. And then the nice thing, so right there, it's 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4. The dev of Satisfactory Plus understands that, yeah, this is literally setting up, like, every time you want to be, like, super efficient about machines, you're going to go modular, miner, crusher, sorter, and then all these parts. So each of these machines is allowed to chain to one other machine, which just makes this work. I'm gonna redo this belt not on straight mode. So I'm gonna have it make plates for a little bit. Let's set up power. Oh, I need to make a container. But yeah, the whole reason I'm doing this instead of just using conveyor pole is I don't want to use like concrete screws and rods for conveyor poles. I'd rather just use this. But yeah, it is very slow. Then again, so is limestone kind of by default in normal Satisfactory. How much power am I using? Max consumption is 23. I could run this off of one real burner. I'm gonna shut everything down. Yeah. But give me the fuel back. It uses what, 6 points? So this should use 10 per minute, I think. Yep. All right, clear this. Once I get a stack or two of, probably just a stack of plates. which actually I'm not even sure if how efficiently this is running. Hang on. Each of those is producing 60. These belts, I think, move 30, don't they? I should technically have this going into 2 separate crushers. Which I could then have it as one making tin, one making iron. Why do I have conveyor here? I thought I got that. But yeah, so 60 in is gonna produce 60 and 25. Do you use 60? You use 30, which means that's gonna be backing up. It's 25. It uses 45, so this is actually running less efficiently there. Oh. Also that the makes 25, uses 45. Just means that even if you did the like optimal thing, which I'm gonna have to like rebuild it for once I actually have base building done, of one lane going to like tin, one lane going to iron, both are gonna make 25, which means I'm gonna be making 50 using 45. Okay, how much do I have in here? I'm actually gonna take that. Start making rods. What's your power? If I can set up. So you're gonna make biomass from leaves. So sending a line this way to connect to you. Storage container. All right. While I let that run, I'm going to go ahead and make the screws I need. And I need 40 wire. I have 24 on me, which means I already have enough. Then 80 concrete. Got like what, like 10? Oh, 45. Okay. I can take that. I'll take the overflowing siderite. Yeah, it's any of these hand crush things I literally just cannot do. The impures, they're technically allowed to do. Like the machines can do, but that's a different case. Oh, I have 5 wood there. All right, get rid of those. Split this up, let it take care of half of it. Concrete time. Okay. Okay. That was foundations. Oh! I thought they... Didn't they cost screws before? Huh. Oh, I have to do part assembly before I can do logistics. Why do I need rotors? Why do you... Like, legitimately, why do I need rotors there? Unless... Oh, don't tell me the belt drives are gonna take rotors. So can I make bus bars right now? I can. So I need part assembly. Did they change plates? Oh, they did. Ooh. 8 tin sheets? Man, that means reinforced plates have to go through 2 assemblers to get made. Then I don't have the tin on me. Means, yeah, I do actually just need lots of foundations now. Which means you are going back to plates. And 74 is already a pretty good amount. Start work on these iron nodes. I'm pretty sure they're pures. They might be normals. Pure. Pure, good. Alright, so I want modular miner. I still need those portable miners. Okay. 7 concrete. I miss Blade Runners. They're so nice. Do I have everything for both? That's not going to be enough for a lot of power going on after this. Mining head. I have to wait till it fully builds. I am missing 3 screws. Might as well make some of the cable I'm gonna need later. Wait, what? I thought the bus bars was the copper plate. Isn't iron sheet from iron plate? Yeah. Oh. Not that one. Okay. Production, mining heads. Okay. I need 2 crushers here. 1 for each. Okay. Permanent crafting bench. Okay, crusher. Let me get on top so I can line this up properly. You right there. Oh, I can't get that lined up because it's inside of each other. And I'm not on foundations, so it's gonna be a little weird. To you. Okay. Siderite. So you make crushed. You make crushed. So that one's gonna be making the crushed gang. Foundations. I don't have the sheets for them. I don't have mergers. And I don't think. Oh, I don't have mergers. If I'd gotten like the like industrial containers instead of storage, then I could have used that as like a fake merger, but this means I need to just have a lot of bulk storage until I get that one. Okay, container, you go here. Nope, wrong way. Production, smelter. That'll be lined up. Oh, missing copper wire. I have 2 of that, but that's not enough. Lots of plates. Very nice. Oh, sure, repeated those. So copper sheets, reinforced plates. Reinforced plates. Yep. Requires tin. Let me get the iron sheets. Foundations. That's actually not too bad, especially because it crafts so fast there. Okay. Screws. And really need to get this other one set up. Actually, I need to make some tin as well. I need those, like, what was it? If smart plating goes by like the original recipe of like a reinforced plate and a rotor. I don't know what's going to go into a rotor right now, but the reinforced plate is going to be, what was it, iron or siderite vein into. Oh, I turned it all into. I was crushing it, and I turned a bunch to tin. It's gonna go siderite vein, getting crushed, then sorted into tin and iron. Then iron going into making iron plates, iron rods. The iron rods are gonna get turned into screws. Tin's gonna get put onto the plates to make tin plates, then making, like, going through assembler, then another assembler. How many do I need? It's 8 for each. Let me make a bunch of screws. It's like 15 screws for each one. Which means I need 150 screws total. Oh no, that makes 2. Take that. How many rods do I have left? 30 wire? No. And look at that. It's full again. Yeah, until you have splitters and mergers and like good supplies of stuff to make foundations with, this is just a messy part. Okay, iron rods. To iron wire. Okay, what do I need for rotors? Okay, so it's copper input. So whatever the copper ore is, kaolinite. Kaolinite ore into kaolinite, into crusher, into smelter, into a constructor to make rods, into a constructor to make copper bus bars, along with a steratite or siderite vein, crusher, smelter, constructor to turn it into rods, constructor to turn rods into wire, and then assembler to make rotors. Okay. Logistics Mark II. Need 10 rotors. It's 2 rotors for every 6 bus bars. 10 rotors means I need 5 crafts. It's 30. I have 5, so we need to give this to 25. Then it's 8 for each one. 8. I need 80. 80 iron wire. I don't think this is enough to make 50. So we gotta smelt more. Oh, doesn't it require a conveyor belt item to craft the... I think it requires a conveyor belt item to craft mergers and splitters. All right, that's those. Now I need 50 more wire, 30 more bus bars. And 20 more sheets. I already have 20 sheets. Copper rods. Yeah, the downside of some of these ore veins from like just base game is some of them are really close together and the modular miner is just huge. All right, copper ingots into copper rods into copper bus bars. Conveyor belt item. Oh, it doesn't. Thank goodness. Okay, we're good. Okay. 2 concrete, 1 sheet, and 2 plates. Let me make a whole bunch of sheets. And then check how much concrete I have. And then I'm probably gonna be rebuilding everything that I built over there. $38. Take all that. Okay, time to rebuild. We can make foundations, we can make everything good. Okay. 4-meter foundation, it's on the world grid. Production, modular miner. Freeze it. That's lined up. We're good. Give it a second. Now we add you. Production, crusher. Freeze it. I'm gonna move it 1 that way. Oh, okay. So it's either way, one of them would have been a little off. Okay. Get you hooked up. Get you hooked up. There's the ladder. Crush stereotypes. Crush stereotypes. Okay, you are making 25 gang per minute. This guy's also going to be making 25 gang per minute. Coming out of this one. So I'm going to do the funny merger. Oh wait, no, that's too close. Merger there about. And because I still refuse to use conveyor poles, we're doing that. So now that's going to merge both of those. About how far? It's about like edge of the middle to pretty much centered. Constructor, spin it around. That should line up about. there to there. Got vaguely enough space to walk. Okay. So you're going to be making 60, you're going to be making 60. And I think the smelters can only handle 30, right? Yeah, you can only handle 30. So I need to do... Smelter... Hang on. Smelter that's lined up with the exit of it, and then one immediately next to it. Did I did pick up the workbench. Even more biomass to make. Okay, we get splitter. I want this to be about lined up. Yeah. Okay, so I want this one to do iron. Let me also factor in my wiring really quick. It's got one connection, so that can connect to here. And this is literally just to get ingots. That's it. Don't even have all the other construction done. And I can do 3 more. Nope. I can do 11 more. I misread the number they're getting used each time. Okay, organization, container. Got that lined up. Okay, I'd say that's 1 click away. Oh, I'm missing rods anyway, it doesn't matter. You're gonna be making concrete. Make those rods really quick. Actually, I should probably stick these, like, stick the container here. Organization, container. So now I have space to put other stuff for making all the iron parts. Both using 30, thereby producing 30. If I throw down a constructor, okay, if I just check on this constructor. So plates uses 30 to produce 20. Rods uses 15. Sheets are made off of plates. Wire is made off of rods. Yeah, it's 15 to 15, which means you make 30 rods per minute. 20 of them would then go into making wire. Plates, you make 30 per minute. You make 20 per minute. Ooh. because this is the exact same. It's just this one does 6 to 4 instead of 3 to 2, but it's double the input, double the output, twice the time. So either way, it doesn't really matter. All right, set you back to concrete. In total, how much would this be using? Would still be using less than one. One biomass. All this. And actually, let me head back over really quick. Because the big tragedy with this is I'm setting up this iron production. Like, yeah, I'm going to be tearing all this stuff right here down. Just because it's old and not helping. The ore sorting is going to make it so that I have to then redo everything because it's miner, crusher, sorter, which ends up becoming a big mess. How much of that can I make right now? All those. Got plenty of sheets. If I steal the ingots, I can make rods. And then I still need to get iron, not iron, copper set up. Actually, hang on. That's, I think, more what I needed. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah. Because it's... Crushing copper is weird because it requires a multiple of 3. This time I actually grabbed enough. That goes into pure copper. All right, what does this take? Okay, once we finish these, I need to check how much the belt drive Mark II costs. 2 rotors and 8 tinned sheets, which is copper sheet with tin. Dang. That was all that copper, so I can make copper rods, so I can make wire, so I can make cable. Then iron rods, and I can make all the tinned sheets I need. I forgot how fast it crafts those. Ore sorting. Windows. I forgot. This is one that I do actually need to do. It's the glass is going to be used later. Was it rotors, tin sheets? I've got access to all these now. I could do awesome program. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I completely forgot about it. Like I was like thinking about it and I'd forgotten how it worked. So amazing thing that they do is they make the Awesome Storage Mark 1, which is a sink, except it's also your storage. It's a container, and anything that goes into the bottom right slot, the last slot, gets destroyed, or it gets sunk, it gets turned into points. But that means that you don't need to have like overflow stuff. It just means that like when you make your like big storage mall, you just have one of these. So like have like your end storage and then like a buffer. And it goes through the buffer and then into like the end storage. If the end storage fills up and the buffer fills up, and then the last slot of the buffer gets filled and then gets voided. Okay. But hang on, did I? Yeah. Tin sheets, copper wire. Not copper wire, iron wire. Iron rods. All right, sorter. Let us throw us down. We get to see the disgusting part. So crushed iron. Actually, let me rebuild it over here so we can actually look at it. Okay, sorter. Place you down. Because I need to look back and forth between these. All right, so we make 30. Actually, I think it was 60 because it thinks it's a normal until it gets powered. So it's 60 and 60. Eats 60 to make 5 crushed gang and 12 stereotypes. So it's 25 a minute, 60 a minute. We would then feed both of them back into one thing. So we would feed both, like, which means actually undoing this. Oh, no, that was right. I mean undoing this. Because we do the sorter. Spin it around. Lock your position for a second. The nice thing about the sorter, though, is it has 2 inputs all on its own. I guess I'll go there and bring it close. The problem, actually, something I need to fix here. Because now this is in the wrong spot. So, if only this was the correct spot, but it's not. I think I need to put enough space to have a merger. This is unfortunately gonna have to be a thing where like some stuff's gonna clip through. I don't like doing it, but it's literally just the way this works out. Like if you were able to define which thing came out of which spot, I'd be quickly happy, but I can't. Okay, so sorter. Let's actually align it with this one. That might be enough. Yeah. Crushed iron, meaning it's going to take 60 plus 60 into 120 to then output even more than it was before. And right here, this is making 40 crushed gang. These were making 25 each, which means this is making 50 plus 40. We're now making 90. But now crushed tin, crushed iron. If I throw down a smelter, here it is. I can do tin where it is one tin ingot, one crushed tin to one tin ingot. And right here. So before we were doing one crushed siderite into one impure ingot. Now we're doing 15 to 15. Actually, if I select it, 30, meaning just for the iron, I need 3 smelters. Then the tin, if we swap that over, 15, I need 4. I need 7 smelters and 4 constructors just to deal with the stuff coming out of this. And the real problem is I don't know which spot each thing comes out of currently. Is this the output side? Yeah. Actually, that needs to be pointing a different way. Merger needs to be pointing forward. Okay. You attach to this one, because this one, just like before, is allowed to attach to multiple things, but I need to make a generator. I need to see this. How much was that? 22 more wire and 13 more rods. It's using 30.5. Which means the sorter is being... Oh, wait, no. 2.5, 2.5. So that's 5 plus 8. 13. Wait, what? How's that using 30.5? That's 2 crushers. That's 8. Each of these uses 2.5. 8 plus 5 plus 15. It's 28. How? What? Do I have? What? Do you have? It's not there. The only thing I can think of would literally be if there's a like length of wire where it's like the wire itself drains a little bit of power. That would be awful. Voting for one more of them. I can craft that over here. I don't need to be going back. Craft a couple cables. I need to put... Oh, I can put this in here. Cool. Right there. Okay. Still 30.5. You know what? Each of you take like 60 leaves, because I don't need this running for very long. So I literally just need... Oh, each of these needs 12 ore. Oh wait, no, I put stuff into the other end. Cool. That was all I needed. I literally just need to know what goes on each belt. Okay, because it is exactly what I expected of the stone is in the middle in a really annoying spot. But that just means, hang on, it makes 40 per minute, right? Yes. That just goes this way. I think, okay, the tin is fine to stay as the belt that it's on, but the iron does need to get upgraded by one. It needs to be a level 2. Which means I need to start making these guys, which is the tinned copper sheet plus rotors. And what was the rotor? Plus bars and wire. Oh, it makes 10. Okay, that's... It's like 18 per minute, though. Let's see. 4 constructors. Can I snipe the hub? No. That is one thing that I do wish you could do in like just base Satisfactory, of being able to access the hub from anywhere. Field research does give me the chainsaw. And the MAM, which would clear up all those. Wait, 38 plates. Why the weird amount? Oh, please tell me that's enough. Okay, 53. 53 left over. Okay, tinned sheets somewhere. No, tinned plates, not tinned sheets. No, I can't do that on my own right now. Let me throw down this guy. You will be doing tin. You are powered. As soon as I come back with the tin, we got it. Okay, time for a ramp then. So that's... Give me those 8. Plus all those. That's only actually going to be 8. Actually, that doesn't get used. Huh. Impure tin. Tin plate. So 6 iron sheets and 9 tin to make 12 plates. It is a lot. Take that. What do we need for the MAM? Even more. Yeah. Iron wire. What's on the... Okay, tin rod is just a rod of tin. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay. I need 10 hog remains. Alien technology. Okay, I can at least research Mercer spheres.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture, witness our windows, and come to defile our shrine. Sing says on.
arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
I don't know what this is. Oh boy, I need 5,000 of something. Sulfur. This tree feels a little more linear. Ah. Um. um, hmm. Unknown crystalline. This is just pick up dirt. What? Yeah, fixed miss is just there for some reason. Strange energy readings. Crystalline time. Crystalline. Unknown time crystalline mineral is this. A golden future is Ethereum. Strange energy readings should be the slugs. Let me go pick up the 2 slugs that are like right next to us. It's that guy and the one on top right there. Oh, if I remember correctly, I think there's a. Well, it's not a. Oh, I can't jump up that. It's not a limestone node anymore. Used to be. I think it's like a normal and a pure up here. Yep, normal Larusite. I thought there were 2. Okay. Here's the slug. Ooh, careful. Okay, standing on the slug did not look healthy for my ankle there. What, hang on, is there mycelia in here? It's little mushrooms. Ah, I can pick them up, okay.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Store this potential resource for later use.
So all these little bits like coral, I could, if I got chainsaw, I would be able to tear that up for more mycelia. Actually, in base game, it would give me limestone as well, I think. Okay. Natural environment, mycelia. I need 200. Okay, I need to go for that one again. Is there? I think it might be easier if I go the other way. maybe not, if it's that big of a cliff. Okay. Nope, can't go up that. Gotta go up this. More hogs. I'll be able to get, hopefully, the rest of the parts I need. I don't know why it wants so... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't like spots like that, where it's like... bumps you out a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they did that. I think fall damage is no longer lethal from any height. The energy readings. Because this should be each of the slugs. Do I need to find yellows? Oh, wait a second. No, you get the egg after doing the research. Huh. Okay. I think I want... Oh no, I can't do advanced sorting or biomass till I do bronze. Okay, if I make this the tin and iron stuff. Oh, that's where the other lazurite is. Oh, larusites, not lazurite. Is it gonna break? There we go. Okay. I need to actually work on this. Special equipment. Okay, yeah, needed rods. Equipment. chainsaw. Really? 160 screws. Okay, I have all the wire. I need one reinforced sheet or reinforced plate. I need so many rods. Okay, I get this swapped back to work on rods. How many sheets do I have? 273, I should be fine. I don't need larisite right now, or the crushed larisites. Except you need to be iron again. Okay, pick it back up, put it back down. And I want you to be rods now. And I had all the ore on me, I could have just made it. $160 screws. What, 2 rods to 5 screws? Which means that would be what, 24 crafts? Or no, 32 crafts. I need even more iron ingots to get even more rods. I forgot I tore up the equipment workshop. 4 rods. Chainsaw. And I need to turn stuff into biofuel. You are... I'd like to turn you to biofuel. You take that and a couple of these. All right, now for the trees that are getting in the way. Okay. Ooh. That's been lag. Okay. Now all this is clear. All right. Oh, hang on. 45. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I don't need 4 constructors for this. I need 2. Okay. Yeah, it's 25. The 2 25s to make 50 plus the 40. I forgot that each constructor uses 45, so it's one double overclocked, like one double speed constructor would handle it on its own. Okay, it's just 2 constructors. If I can, I want a splitter. Production constructor. Line that up. Then another one next to you. You're going to get a merger. It's going to output directly in. And you're taking... Yeah, I think that'll work. Reverse it. Good and good. Okay, so that'll go along there. This will be getting provided with 45. I'll be getting provided with 40 from here. There'll be 50 coming in here. It'll try to split. So it'll send 25, 25. This will overflow pretty quick because this will be getting, what, 65 per minute? This one, once this backs up, then this will start filling. And let me grab you. Merger. I'm missing sheet. I am a little nervous about where about where I'm going to be finding the bio water, because bio water is what you use to make the actual, like, your first, like, power plants. Okay. So what I want to do, if I had the iron rods for it, make more iron. Because they're just always needing something else that is made out of the 2 base parts. Means I'm always running out of the base parts. Once I have dimensional depots, it's gonna be a lot easier. Okay. So I want to do... what's it? What is concrete? Say there. There. Logistics. Lift. Oh, wait, hang on. How much is this making? 15 per minute. I'm good. So I do that. then down to here. So if that is actually hooked up properly, now it'll be taking it into there, so I don't have to climb up to reach the full container. I just look at the bottom one. Once I have the awesome sink, I will replace the top one with a sink container. And it's really the like ultimate endpoint is dimensional depot, bulk buffer, sink. And like the sink one just gets rid of all the excess. Okay, you're making my tin, and I think tin was 15 each. Tin, yeah, 15 per minute, meaning I need 4 smelters for tin, and then 3 for iron, yeah. 70 wire, 21 cable, and 35 iron rods. If only I had set this to iron rods. Oh wait, I did. The real if only is if only I'd set up basic copper production, so I didn't have to do this manually every time I ran out. One of those isn't going to get used. And crushed kaolinite. Oh, I got... See, that's a little disappointing. It's 3 ore at a time, so 3 ore into 3 crushed ore, but then it's 2 crushed ore into 2 ingots. Meaning you will miss out a little bit. Copper rods. Now, what is nice is that all of these run off of copper rods, which means I will be splitting... Yeah, this is just tin, right? Yeah, it's literally just tin. So it's whenever I need stuff for pipes. Actually, I think pipes might be using bronze. I'll need to check that. Yeah, because if pipes use bronze, then the only thing I know copper sheets will be used for is making tin sheets. Okay. All those smelters. Me. As soon as I have this other part up and running, then I do get way more concrete, way faster. But here's the thing, this is literally just off of one iron vein. There's another one right next to it. Okay. So 7 things... not 7 things of tins. 4 things of tin. So it's outputting 60... Logistics, splitter... I think I could do that. No, no production. Smelter. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Not the best bit of overlap there. Okay, so out of there. Just gonna load balance. Hang on. It says it uses 1 screw. But that was the shortest it could possibly be, and it wanted 2. Like, the only way it gets shorter is if it's literally clipped inside of each other. Okay. So that'll be tin ingot handled. Paste, paste, paste. Which means this gets to be where iron goes. Which means that vein is just sitting there. Oh yeah, this isn't even actually tin done yet. Not what I meant to do. Let's need to see tin. Used in tin sheets, used in tin rods, used in tin plates, tinned sheets, and tin rods. Tin rods, I don't have a use for them yet. Okay. Reinforced plates, which means I do need one of them going over here. So it's 5 of those per minute, which means it's 2.5. That's 16 plus 4. Oh yeah, 20 per minute right there. You make 40 per minute, so that can handle 2. It uses 30, so that's 2 of these smelters dedicated to tin plates. Merger. Tinned sheets. I will need for that. I'll probably want to set that up over there. Tin rod. Used in one thing, but I just don't know yet. Gonna go take a look. Tin rod. What would that even be for? Bronze production? Oh, tin wire. Wire has been coated in tin, increasing corrosion, commonly used in electronics. Oh, I forgot. They do something gross later. Larosite, a mineral containing zinc, silica, and traces of lead. I forgot, like, at the tail end of when I was playing before, I was reaching the point where I needed to make soldering alloy, which is tin and lead. Actually, let me pick a milestone really quick. I guess, yeah, bronze. Can I make the tin rods now, just so they're out of the way? $100 wire, 40 plates, and 20 reinforced plates. Which means I need tin and a crap ton of screws. I haven't even looked at what's gonna be like what's gonna ask of me for space elevator. I'm a little worried to check. $75 bronze frames, 100 modular frames, 200 tin sheets, tin plates, 500 concrete, and 500 screws. Oh, wait, what? Okay, modular frame was in there. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's see, that's iron vein splitting into iron and tin and then getting combined back in to make the reinforced sheets. It's then some of the tin getting split off to make bronze. And then just a copper, like copper just getting plugged into it. Which actually, can I even check that? Open in wiki. Does that open? Oh, this was just the better one. Okay. I think it still doesn't show me stuff I haven't discovered yet. Yeah. Oh, okay, you can just directly make pipes. So it's bronze beams. Three ingots into 3 beams. Oh. Quick wire, which means I actually do need to just get that at some point. All right. Oh, that was it. The tin wires for sink stuff. I'd forgotten about that. It's just like the sink making material. Okay, so constructor is going to input 30 to make 15. Each of you is making 15, which means that's one constructor for the two of them. Wait. No, that's wrong. Wait, is it wrong? Yes. Also, this needs to be scooted over by one. There we go. You are going to be making 10 rods. It's 15 rods per minute. What do you mean? What the heck? 15 per minute. Tin wire uses 45 minutes, so it's... You need 1.5 iron veins to make tin rods fast enough to keep up with the amount of wire you'd be using for this. Then if I go here, produced 30 per minute, then it's just 2 of them. But here, let me not wiki codex. $18 per minute. So I need to be using, like, making 36 per minute, which means I need to be using 24 per minute, which is half of what gets made in, like, from, which is half of what gets made from, like, copper throughput there. I don't have the advanced crushing or advanced sorting yet, so that's useless to me. Really quick, can I scan for another one of these? Oh, I forgot I got the map. I was mashing it, like I pressed it, realized, oh, I probably don't have it yet, hit it again, and then I hit it again. Really? Seriously, I know for a fact that there's more over this way. Let me get all the hog remains that I need. Well, as I make my way over towards the... I know for a fact there's another... I think it's over here. It's the spot where I was building in, like, vanilla. I heard the cats. I think there's a cave around here somewhere. Oh, there's Caterium. Well, that's all those I need.
The effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention. Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters. Time spent daydreaming will be deducted from your sustenance budget.
Alright, now that's done. This should give me another thing. Aurovite.
Iron
Aurovite.
metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity
Copper and lead.
permeability. Store this potential resource for later use.
Copper and lead. I mean, copper's not surprising. I guess, yeah, lead's not surprising either. I think it's like a little farther this way. Scan for copper. There they are. So if I also scan for iron, there should be like 4 pings, like right here. Yeah. I mean, there should be like 1 vein of concrete or 1 vein of limestone, but it's the larisite again. Ooh, it's 3. Normal. This is a pure. Is this a pure? Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. It's like weirdly up on a ledge. Yep, that one. I think it's one like right here. No, these are the siderites. But yeah, with all the siderites and there's like 1 more ping, right? Is that also a pure? It's a normal. I will probably be setting up bronze over here. Like bronze, if not just brass. So I think the brass was... Yeah, do I have any of the ore? What was it called? Kaolinites. Copper, magnesium, and nickel. This has the zinc? Ah, yeah, that's the zinc. Because, yeah, it's got 3 veins of... Like 3 copper veins. It's got a whole bunch of stuff for tin and something for zinc. And if I'm overloaded on... If I'm overloaded on zinc... Hey. Hopefully that's enough that I can be able to scan for it. Isn't there supposed to be a pod over here? Oh, good. Finally get the ping.
Semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Oh, I am really far down. What? Hang on. Drop a marker here. Highlight it. I was gonna say I shouldn't be filling my inventory, and I forgot how much space I have. There we go. That's quartz. It's a cryolite? Nope.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
Oh no, this is the quartz. Traces of cryolite. Oh, it was like carium, I think. Iron rods, copper sheet, supply box. Another supply box. That's a lot of wire.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for future analysis, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Oh, so many loot caches. Hello. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of tickets for me later. But that one can go now. Cause just, I know for a fact, like, I know that, like, that, hard drive location. That's just one that I know, like, has, like, guaranteed. Okay, back to the hub. I will grab that slug. But yeah, I should be able to research the slug now. The slug research ends up being like, you have to use the slug DNA that you get to make slug eggs, which you then use to make like the hatchery, and you hatch the eggs. And you want to then get enough eggs hatched, but you can then start breeding them, and then you just get more and more slugs. And then eventually they just get like squished. Or actually, I think they go into the composter. And they get turned into slug slime, which I think it eventually gets used as like a power source. How much do I need for it to ping? I'll get up to 50, then I'll abandon it. But yeah, I do know there's dirt, and then there's like dry dirt, and then there's like just dirt, marsh dirt, forest dirt, I think. Oh, hey. So yeah, there's some green energy, and they have to like place where you're allowed to place it. If they put down a spot for where you're allowed to place it, but I think it's the buildable can't go in the water technically. It has to be on a surface. So it's just like there's platforms. Hear it. Is this a slug or is this... Is it a slug or an artifact? I think all the slugs and artifacts are in the same spots. There's the miner. Alright, research time. I'm just not allowed to research you. Satmonium, I will be able to scan it now. Oh, it just didn't have a bit of dialogue, that's why. What's that cost? Crushed Arovite. I have to get a whole bunch more and crush. Power slugs. And research the blues. And there it is. I just need zinc plates and bronze frames. Then I unlock all these. Then I have to get into fix-it farming, because yeah, it's dirt, peat, soil, and bog earth. That was it. So now I can scan for dirt. Yeah, I can scan for dirt. Then using this, I'm able to extract seeds from it, which you're then able to. Oh, yeah, you're able to start farming. Then it's down one of them. I think you're able to like start composting to turn excess stuff into biomass. Not enough mycelia. I don't have any of the seeds. I don't have enough cryolite. The annoying thing is you need SAM fluctuators, which means you need, yeah, where is it? Alien technology. You need to get SAM to then get SAM. It was like stabilized SAM to get SAM fluctuators to get all the way down here. Opening codex. Yeah. Could I not open it in wiki? It's just there. But yeah, it's just that I need to get enough of that it'll like allow me to do stuff. But give me those. Alien organisms. Research. How much does it give? Okay, good. Still kind of a one-to-one. Oh, I need 2 more hog protein. Okay. Where'd he go? There he is. There we go. I mean, that's a decent name to start with. All right, follow me. I do wish you could just pick them up. Honestly, they may be better just have little spot up here where he stays. Come on. Okay, just the one. Takes that to here. Now, part of this is just entirely assuming he can't go up 1 meter cliffs, like a 1 meter ledge, which he can, of course. Okay, a vertical with a 2 meter. Get rid of the top one. Okay, we go in here. Because he's willing to step down. Now we go down. Alright. Now he is nice and secure. He is walking sideways. Just a little weird. Alright, so there's tin rods I have to route somewhere else. Okay, belt drive. Tinned sheets and those. Right next to it. Bear splitter. Input there. Iron ingot. No, not tin. Iron. Okay, you are the tin that's going for the plates. So I need constructor. For plates, you're using 30 to make 20. Ooh. Assembler. I need rotors. I don't know why I ran all the way back. I have a crafting bench over there. Yeah, ideally, Lizard Doggo gives me like a... I don't know, what would I want first? Like parachute? Because jetpack's not good until you actually have the infrastructure to make fuel, although I think... No, I can use biofuel, can't I? Can I line this up, please? There we go. 10 plates. 20 plates? Oh, perfect. A couple screws. How many screws do I need for another assembler? Not many. Sometimes they find stuff insanely fast. Okay, so you're doing... Oh gosh, please. Okay, there to there. I want zoop. Built this thing so far away and we're getting so close to the hub. Okay, you are making tin plates. You will be making reinforced plates. Because you're going to be getting... Or... Uh-oh. I need to unlock overclocking as soon as I can, because I need to underclock this by half. That's not good. Okay. 37.5 screws per minute. Okay, how many do you make native? Screw. If I was doing... Can I not? What? Okay. 37.5 times 275? Okay, 15 rods per minute. It's using 30. I throw another one in here. Positioning is awful for this. Okay, so 30 rods per minute. That's about even. Okay, you're going to be using the screws, or making the screws off of the rods from this, except you need another one because you need to split your input. So we need one that's aligned with both of you. Can I fit a splitter? Probably not. But if I do belt, then splitter, I can force it. Okay. So that's leaving me with rods, which I'd probably want to split into storage or making into wire. Yeah, this is the reason why, like, there's some later recipes that are like, some later recipes where it's just like, well, for instance, the like smelting upgrade where this just directly produces iron. Because if you don't want to deal with all of this, because then it gets into like later stages, you get into like a blast furnace where you melt down the crushed sorted ore, and if you do it that way you get more ingots out of it than you would have if you just smelted it. So it's like here, so it's a crushed stereotype, it's open codex. So either it can be used 1-to-1 for iron, or it can be used 2-to-1 for tin. But here I get, what's that? 2-to-1 for tin, and I get, I think it's 4-to-3 for iron at the same time. And it's here 1-to-1 crafting there. And 1-to-1. But I think it's you get like slightly more out of it. From doing the blast furnace way. It's just like insane amounts of stuff going on. Okay. So you are making rods. You are going to be making screws. Actually, this one I want to also make screws. But this will be screws that go into storage, so I don't have to craft them ever again. Remember, we do that same thing. Hey, guess what I'm missing? Gonna move the crafting bench a little closer. Get another one. Logistics, lift. Can I see the other conveyor? No. Oh, cool. That just connected perfectly. So you'll connect. Now, if I have you making plates, yeah. Okay, so that splitter needs to go way over here. Honestly, let's keep it doing it inefficient way, but okay. Going in for plates. Which will let me able to split some for to have some make sheets. But I want to get this figured out. Actually, if I just throw down the other constructor really quick. Yeah, line it up there. There to there. Splitter. Okay, splitter here. Should have made a little more. Okay. You will be making iron sheets. Can I fit another one? Nope. Alright, time for power. If only I had cable. Oh, we don't I need concrete for some of these? I know I didn't make enough wire or enough cable, but moment. Forgot about that. Let me just make an assumption. I want to keep all those about balanced. That's good. Okay, up the ladder. Okay. This is something I wish that what they do with those, where you're able to connect them all. I wish we had that for every machine. This means I'm only actually able to connect 2 things to this before I have to place another power pole. To another power pole for you and for you. To another power pole for you and for you. Ah. All right, this was for another power pole. For you and for you. So I get another power pole. For you and for you. And another power pole, which I'm going to run over here. For you and for you. With another power pole. For you. And ideally, you're the only thing not hooked up. So I can still connect to that one. All right, looks like that's my power input. How much do I need? 113, that is 4 burners. Power, biomass burner. 60 rods. 60 rods, 60 plates? I need to turn all of these into plates. So I've already got all the... I should have plenty of rods back at the hub. And I think this also goes 3 to 2. Meaning the like 90 I'm going to get from this should be like exactly enough. Also gonna need at least one of these guys. That's a lot of rods. Can you go back to making plates? Ooh, technically I want one... Hang on. It's 113, right? 113.5. If I had like 3 more megawatts of wiggle room, I could have done a... I could put like constructors so I can just automate putting stuff in. I can do one to turn biomass into biofuel. Right, power, biomass burner. 2, 3. Is that enough? Still missing one. Hey, spitter remains. Oh, I need the for all the belts too. Logistics, because I need 3 splitters and then probably I'm gonna go with 30 conveyors worth. Probably don't need that much, but just to be safe. Although I think if I didn't put any buffers, I could probably... Yeah, if I don't put buffers on it, I could probably run a biofuel and like all the stuff for making biofuel. Okay. Splitter. Receiving from here, sending there. Receiving from here. Okay, good. They're aligned. Another splitter, if I can get it like kind of in the middle. Honestly, for now... Really? Organization... There we go. All right. I'm gonna turn a bunch of this into biofuel first. Oh boy, it was a lot. Okay, so dividing that amongst the 4, it's 30 each. Uses 4 per minute. You got about 8 minutes. Yep, there it goes. That's starting to mine. This is starting to crush. This is going to start to sort because it's got a lot of stuff backlogged in it from when I just dumped everything in. That one's running. This guy's going to take a little while to actually run, but this guy's going to be getting constantly supplied. Got concrete. Oh, why are you not running? Oh, is this not hooked up? Oh, it isn't. And that would push it over, and I need a 5th. Man. I think I'll craft up all the wood, then turn it into biofuel, and then that'll be end of stream. So I was just really excited because Satisfactory Plus is finally back. And once I get all the SAM stuff set up, I will actually have the ability to like craft tons of things. Oh. Why are you not running? I never told him that he was... I also never told you, did I? Okay, so this guy's gonna be receiving... Oh, yeah, because it's the inefficient way. Actually, hang on. I only put it in the inefficient way because the crafting table was there. I can put it here now. Now I do need to get the tier 2 belt, or the Mark 2 belt, so that this will actually extract fast enough, because this will back up occasionally. But that's something I'm going to do off stream. Let's keep making the biofuel. I will probably be looking into getting the bio water stuff. So yeah, bio water, or actually no, because they changed it to algal mass. So it's like it's just algae. Get the algae, get that through the filter, and then that gives me water to then feed into a turbine, and then biomass to turn into biofuel, to then, or like leaves and biomass to turn into biofuel, to then turn into power. It's the first like actually automated power in this before coal. Because while I am technically able to automate this, it does still require manual input of I go out and chop down trees and tear up bushes to feed it. Or I'd fight a whole bunch of animals, except I have a better use for that. But then once I get into the slugs, I have to get into fix-it farming. And fix-it farming is a little bit of a nightmare. And main reason why I feel that way is just because I had in the green fields in the south, there's like 2 small ponds, and you need water for so many things in this. But I'm gonna take all that. I will take like 3 pieces. But that should fill these guys up. Nothing new. So this isn't going to be making reinforced sheets automatically, just because I don't have the power to spare for this guy currently. But this guy should have. Wait, why do you not have iron plates? Why do you not have ingots? Why do you not have ingots? But yeah, this is probably already backing up. So I will... Oh, why'd I do it like that? And split that. Take that. You take that. You take that. All right, so have a good one.